Hello, and welcome back to the Anduin campaign, and where you left off, we were about to fight Hura and Chieftain Muzrat outside of Sorflis. We'll go with that, Sorflis. Maegor, the Conqueror of Dol Guldur, an apt name, is about to assault them, and I think he's about to absolutely ruin them, because they are not looking like they're going to be in a particularly bad state, or in a good state, I should say. He's one hell of a general. So let's see what Maegor can do against these forces. So we've got an army coming from the left, and an army coming from straight ahead. And he's got a pretty well-balanced army, with some mercenary units. And I like the fact that dwarves are taking revenge on orcs. It's always a positive. So this is where the main army's coming from. But this hill, aha! When in doubt, hill. So let's use the hill camping technique. And let's also chuck in some because we've got some Rovanian hunters that have got some decent missile attack. Then, directly beneath them, we will place these guys into a shield wall. We'll also place these guys into a shield wall. Come on. There we go. That's good, like that. Got some more shield wall veterans that we can move up. We're going to make a nice looking shield wall. I think that's all of our shield wall units. Then we've got a unit of these trackers, or woodman warriors I should say. And another unit of the warriors here that we can move up. Then on this flank we will place our general. Rovanian riders. Oh, I've always pronounced it as Rovanian. But if it's Rovanian, then that's the correct way to say it. I'll bear that in mind. Then we've got two units of Bjorning warriors. And I almost want to move them out into this flank position here. And have them ready to spring a trap. We've then got our sellswords and our mercenaries, because we've got two units of sellswords that we can move into this position here. These are all of our privateer and mercenary men units. Because why fight yourselves when you can get them to fight for you? Alright, we've got a little bit more cav. And some more Bjorning warriors that will move up into position. And then we'll also have Maegor lead this whole grouping. The big man himself with his big two-handed axe. Guy's a machine. And they've got a pretty good shot. But let's just quickly move them up to crest the hill ever so slightly. And you guys, let's move you down a tad. There we go. And then this gives these guys a slightly better... just gives them a slightly better vantage point.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements. Ready. Stand up, men. Archers. Guard this area.
I'm not particularly worried. Although I am worried about that. That's an issue. Yeah, about face with all of our mercenaries. Ah, Jesus. They were meant to be coming from the left. Oh. Right, move them up. You guys, again, about face. You're going to run a quick charge. And you three are going to run into this direction as well. Yeah, we're going to keep the defensive hill structure. Come on, charge them. Charge the maulers. Because we haven't got time for this. You know what? Into the Uruks. They took that surprisingly well. Irritatingly. Right. In you go. Keep them bunched up. Right. Open fire. Open fire. Open fire. Yeah, you're all on fire at will. Right, so, one unit of them is going to go up the center. You guys are going to pull up to here.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Right, we're going to pull up. And we're going to make a charge into the goblins. You guys are going to attack the maulers. No, that way.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
No, to there. Then to there. Right, that was relatively good. Right, take the marauders. Let's just pause this before it all goes to hell. So they've lost 26%, so we are definitely winning. Ravanian hunters are going to move forwards. 43% of them have died. Now that they're committed to that charge. Right, so one of the generals is already slain. Right, back that way you go.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Aha, there you go.
force remains.
Right, so there we go.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Right, killed 65%. We lost a lot of cav. They've nearly had it.
Never again will the land of my people fall into enemy hands.
Come on. Take him out. Right, so they've lost quite a lot of troops there. And they lost the faction there. Nice. You know what? Skin changes into those maulers. Maulers into those hosts. Come on, skin changes. Charge him. You're nearly there. They do not want to take a charge, do they? And let's take the cav and chuck them into there. Right, come on, we've got to pursue and run them down. We've got to kill as many of them as we can. Right, kill those 18 goblins. We've got any Rovanian riders left? No, we don't. They got slaughtered. I want to get up to at least 90%. Fastred took an absolute hammering in that battle. Let's put it on times 6 speed. Come on, light cav. I've got one unit left. Oh, we've killed quite a lot of them. Somewhat frustrating. Right, let's exit the battle here. So we lost 659, which is more than I would have wanted, but we did kill pretty much all of them. Hopefully that's enough to have ended Dol Guldur before that stupid garrison script army could cause any problems. It should have been. That's an image of a fire drake, a dragon. And we will kill them. And we will... Aha! Yes! So ends Dol Guldur.
A most noble conquest.
And the Lord of Dol Guldur is dead. There's a pretty crappy general there. Carasanta's fallen and Ruin expands. Ruin always does well. Every single time. And so ends Dol Guldur. So, the southern border is now pretty much completely resolved. There's Lagrat with his army, but I think they'll be pretty much non-hostile now. And we now have a choice for what we want to do next. Because... where do we go from here?
My lord, without question.
Let's go speak to the elves in Lynn here and get an alliance going. Because we've got two choices. Now that this area is secure, hopefully Dale will start helping Dorwinion in dealing with the menace that is Rune, because they should border them now and be their only enemy. Then in the north we have, of course, Angmar to deal with, but it's not a majorly pressing problem. Although they're building up, you know, a fair amount of forces here. Let's just quickly take Shadoon back and just save it. Let's start getting our standing stones back, because they had another turn to make it less Northmen.
I am but an ally.
So we need to crush these two settlements.
Your orders, my lord.
To battle. We shall continue tomorrow. This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Yeah, that's definitely on the old to-do list. Right, so
Yes, my lord.
we need to get access through
Approaching their digging.
Imladris.
Stopping here.
We're building something pretty much everywhere. Fransburg. Might as well get the leather worker. Everywhere that can build roads is building roads. Litash. Hero Shrine. And no. Get the blacksmith. You're building a militia armory there for the garrison troops. Austin Guile can't get anything, and you've already got the right level. Get the militia armory. Yeah, get the militia armory. Dornorhack is building, and you are building. Let's get the standing stones, and then let's see what, you know, everything that would have faced us. A lot of goblins, but some goblin headhunters that are apparently quite a good unit. 2 units of the Shadow Guard would have been hard to deal with. 2 units of trolls and lagrats. Wouldn't have been the best army, but it would have definitely put up a decent fight.
Yes.
And then we'll get an alliance with these guys. I think we're going to give them Aknoriorn. Haven't decided yet. But yeah, the options until now, we've got to deal with Angmar. So that's the first thing we've got to do. Once we've dealt with them, we're going to need to attack the Orcs of the Misty Mountains. Then from there, we've got two choices. We can either make a move on Mordor or Rune, or we can go to Isengard and take them out. But really, I'm not that bothered by that. We might just call it a campaign once we take the Orcs of the Misty Mountains out, because that'll be our 30 regions probably at that point. And we'll have eliminated Dol Guldur, the Morian goblins, and the Orcs of Gundabad. As well as killing off Angmar, so, you know, we're doing extra. And how are we looking now on the old factions rankings? We're doing very well. Although Gondor's doing much better than us. The Vale Dorwinion dropping down a bit. Erebor Dwarves, Khazad-dûm. Doing better than all of the good factions, I think. Apart from Gondor. Enid Waif we're equal with. There you go. The Eastlings of Rune, Mordor, Dol Guldur fell off. You can see the exact moment that we started to put pressure on them. Isengard doing slightly better than us. The Dunlendings. The Morian Goblins doing well. Gundabad falling off the edge of a cliff. Angmar falling off the edge of a cliff. Harad doing well. Khan doing alright. Okay, so we know... Yeah, I think moving on Zagkala and then through the mountain ranges, scouring them of the Goblin Menace is probably our next port of call once we've defeated these stupid Angmarim. Let's end the turn here. Rohan wants an alliance and trade rights. I think that's fine. We won't say no to that. Yeah, and we're definitely going to move all of our forces northwards. And the Nazgul have returned to Mordor. We've built a little bit of everything. And Rune have the One Ring. Right, let's get an alliance with Lothlorien.
My lord, what is it you wish?
How much money will it take to get an alliance? If we give you 5,000 and we'll give you a regular tribute of 1,000 for 10 turns. Come on, Haldir. Yes.
I accept this wonderful deal with pleasure. Well, that seemed fruitful.
We are allied with everyone. Happy days.
Yes, my
Right, let's move south
lord. Stopping
and go speak to Isengard. And I think we're going to move this army out of Dol Guldur that we've formed. We are going to leave behind that unit of shield bearers and that unit of Bjornings. But everyone else is going to move through the high pass to this bridge position here.
We can go no further, my lord.
And we're going to retrain both of those and build some Valesmen. Let's get an apiary there because we get more money out of that. And let's
As you command, we have
take out Hira. With his 100 and so orcs that he has left.
An honorable, glorious victory.
And then let's move Fastred out, or Magor, sorry, to start building some watchtowers. Because Dorwinian are sort of about now on our border. But they won't want war with us anytime soon. Let's get a muster ground here in Camithbrin. And get a couple more units there. Morvatarth, you can get a unit of Valesmen, so you will. You've nearly made your way there. And soon the full force of our troops will be causing problems. I think we're going to keep this army in the south as like a garrison army. Just in the event that something crazy happens. Because I don't want to deal with any more than I have to. Just going to take the more beaten up units and disband them, just to save a little bit of cash. So it's everywhere building. Ostingard can't build. Roskabel's getting roads. Dwinberg, Apiary Homestead. And you're going to get a smoking house here for a little bit more income. We have quite the realm. Like, all of Mirkwood is ours, pretty much. And in the north, we've got the whole mountain range, so we're not doing too badly. Just killing turns for a little while I get these armies up north. Looks like the Dunedain managed to push back Angmar. And Angmar are making the same mistake that they made the first time, where they didn't coalesce their armies into one large force. Which means that we're able to bring the full weight of our troops to bear. Because he's only 2 turns away now from reaching Rhodes again. Now we've got the Dunedain doing us a bit of a favour by being blockers. Yeah, we're nowhere near making relations with them. Got other things on my mind. So, Daraval. You're nearly there, look at you. Yeah. And then we can move on Barkileg. They've got a decent army forming in Angsul though, but it's got a lot of wargs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 units of wargs with a unit of bliss, so 8 units that aren't really going to do all that much, and then 2 generals. Let's take those guys and put them in the fort. And we've got another unit being built there. Can I disband these guys? I can. Can I disband these guys? I can. Good. I only want 3 upkeep units where I can get them. And whoa! Carrot Guard. So, they are a cool looking unit. So we're going to get a unit of them, because, wow. And let's get another unit of longbowmen. And then I think after that we'll get the Moot Hall to, you know, keep increasing the amount that we can train. But that was good. That's a cool unit. We can get that here as well, can't we? So let's get the auxiliary training grounds. Because let's keep up our building potential. Got 6k to spend. Can't build anything there. Dornorhak? Yes, you can build something. Let's get the armory there. Because it is a frontier province.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. This tower
You can
will
get a
keep
few
vigil
units
over
of
the lands.
mercenaries, do that.
Honor. We shall continue tomorrow.
And keep building the tower networks everywhere.
Your order,
Radagast is making his way south.
my lord. As you wish. Yes.
And I think we're nearly at a turn end.
Yes, my lord. Approaching their dignitary. I shall.
Or in fact, we'll do an episode end here. Right then, so thank you very much for watching. We will continue our campaign against Angmar in the next episode, because
Yes.
Daraval the Kind, who is, I believe, the Guardian of the High Pass. Yes, Guardian of the High Pass. Will be moving with our faction leader, Huntmaster Bjorn, to take out these small armies here and then move on Barkileg. And we will move out Grimviorn, I think, to move on to Angsul in the next episode as well. So with the taking of these two cities, or towns, or castles, wherever they are, that's a keep, and that's the capital, we'll completely ruin them at that point, I think. But thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.